Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning beautiful divine, and if you are new to this channel, hello, how are you and welcome. Hola, ¿cómo están y bienvenidos? So today, man, I'm sure you've seen it like all over the internet for a while. Though it's a fairly new brand, it has been kind of on the mainstream makeup market for a while. And so finally, I decided to try it and I want to show you guys how it goes. So there's a few items that I actually got from them. They are, the makeup brand I'm referring to is called Makiage, and they are considered an upscale, you know, luxury makeup brand. And so one of their focuses, one of their niches, it's my conclusion that they really stand off of their foundation. Like it's a really awesome foundation that is going to, you know, match your skin tone and is going to last, no cracking, things like that. And so yeah, today I am going to get to try it out. Makiage. And so I will get into it a little bit more about the ordering process and my personal experience with it. However, the shade I'm going to try on today is 140 Woke Up Like This. So Woke Up Like This 140. That's the foundation. And then I also got a concealer that I'm going to be trying out as well. And I can already tell with the concealer, I got it like one shade too light. It's not going to be the end of the world. I'm just going to mix it in with a darker shade concealer that I have. But this is the concealer and it is called Beep, I'm Flawless. F beep, I'm flawless. Right there. And then this is the color. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, once I got it and I actually saw it, I'm like, this is definitely a shade too light, but I bet I'll be able to make it work because I'm just going to use a darker color. Okay, so where I try out finally the foundation, I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier primer and also my Professional primer. This is a, you know, a blurring primer, and so where you would want to put something like this is just kind of where you have pores, you know, that you can, that are really prevalent or that you can see more than others on your face. So for instance, like with me, that happens here, and like on my nose. And so I will use the Laura Mercier for the rest of my face and this one for the center of my face. With blurring primers, you can use a brush. Sometimes a brush might be a good way to get it nice and smooth. But today I'm just gonna use my fingers just to kind of rub it in and get it right where my pores are prevalent. That's my daughter playing that game. Oh man, Fortnite. Goodness gracious, it's a nightmare. I always just hear her laughing like a hyena and yelling sometimes. I'm like, oh my gosh, please stop. I really like this Laura Mercier primer. I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard that it's a drying primer, but for me, I have not experienced that. It actually seems to do the very opposite for me. It seems to like really moisturize my skin and my face before I go in with my foundation. And if you guys watch me, you know I have like very dry skin. I talk about it all the time. All over my body, not just on my face, like my entire body. I just have really dry skin. So I have to do so much to keep myself moisturized and not looking all ashy and cracky and stuff. Okay, so what I've decided also is I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna use both. I'm gonna use a brush and I am going to also use a damp beauty blender. You know, I thought about maybe doing one half with the brush, one half with the beauty blender, but I'm just gonna use both. So I'm just gonna do my whole face with this, kind of pat it and smooth it out with the Beauty Blender. So I'm going to be using this brush, which is a BoxyCharm exclusive brush. This sponge, which is from Hank and Henry, I believe. We got it in our BoxyCharm as well, on separate months, different months. But yeah, that's what I'm going to use. I absolutely love these brushes so much. So much. They're really cool. I have a smaller one here. Love this one too. I typically use this for like my contour, any stick or liquid contour. That's what I use this for. There's lots of different things you can use it for. I am going to go damp this sponge and I will be right back, guys. We're getting into it. Finally, the foundation. Be right back. Okay, well, I'm super nervous, so yeah. Okay, I am shaking her up. I have not tried it. I have not used it. I have no idea. It looks like it's my color. I'm not even gonna, you know, try to do a color match or anything on my face. It looks like it should be my color, so let's find out. The good news is it has this pump. I really like that. And that is 1 pump worth. It's really hard for me to show you guys because it's gonna topple over. So that's 1 pump. Here we go. That's a lot. Yeah, I might not even need to use a full pump. So, like I said, I'm gonna go in with this one first and let's see what we get. What do you guys think so far? Not bad. Yeah, definitely not bad. Let me see though. I wanna be able to get the full picture. Yeah, I mean, wow. Okay. Let's see what we get. And I believe this is supposed to be a medium to full coverage, I believe. I also know that this is really buildable. Well, from everything that I've seen, it's like a really buildable formula. So if you want more coverage, you can absolutely do that without looking, you know, cakey and whatnot. But so far, so good. I am really actually liking it. I really think that it's a really good match. Wow, really liking it. If I go up close. So now I am trying to think what I want to do. I don't know if I want to add more product in order to start patting it with the Beauty Blender or if I just want to leave it be. Because I think it did a pretty good blend. But I don't know, let's see. I don't think I need to add more product. I like the medium coverage. I'm not huge on full coverage formulas. I think it's gonna be fine. I mean, I still have the concealer to put on, so I'm really happy with this coverage amount. If you are somebody who likes to double dip and add more buildable coverage and you want to see what it looks like, I'm gonna do it for you, just for you. You know, take maybe a half a pump more. Okay. That's another thing. I can feel it drying very quickly. So, you know, the first layer that I already put on, I can definitely feel that it's drying up right now. So that is going to be interesting to see, you know, how it dries and what the finish is. I'm happy with this color. I really am. It's crazy because I typically have to use 2 different colors to get my skin color foundation like a good match. But I am not mad at this at all. I think it is really pretty. I really like the color. So yeah, let's move on to the concealer and see how that does. Yeah. So like I said, guys, I'm definitely gonna have to use 2 different concealers. Here is the Makiage one, which is a tad, I just think it's too light for me. So I'm gonna go in with my Morphe concealer as well. And hopefully the 2 will balance out and not make it look too light, you know, or get like a grayish tone to it because it's too light. Here is the applicator. Really, I just like it for like my under eye area here. Down on the nose, tad bit up here, tad bit right there. Let's get the Morphe mixed in as well. Okay, you know, I really love the Tati. You know, it's stained, but you know, I do wash it, but it's stained, but I really do love this thing. Especially for concealer, it just works so well. So that is what I'm going to utilize today for this. I just really like how you can take this and bend it and move it and just get it the exact shape and the exact way that you need it to be in order to get the nooks and crannies of your face. It's too light. I don't know if this Morphe is going to save it enough because it's pretty light. We'll see how it goes. You know, you really can't judge it too much 100% until it's all done, like until your makeup is all done and you've in fact worn it for a few hours. Then you can start really getting the idea. You can really get if it is a really good product for you or not. So, you know, so we'll see, because I still have my face to put on, bronzer, contour, blush, highlight, all that stuff. So you just really are not gonna be able to know for sure 100% until you get to really experience it 100%, you know? Okay, yeah, not bad. Let's move on. I will be right back. Now I have to change my battery. It is a good thing we have technology where I get to say, okay, hold on. Even though I have to get up and walk across the room, I get to say, hold on, I'll be right back. And I'm back, voila. This is the final result. This is the final look. And so stay tuned for my final thoughts. The foundation, I absolutely, so far, so good. I really like this foundation, you guys. It is a really, really perfect match. So let me tell you a little bit about how I got to this match. Number 140 woke up like this. So on their website, what you can do, and it's pretty awesome. I believe it's for any product of theirs. You can actually try it before you buy it. And so how that works is you just order it online and it costs $5. I believe it's for the shipping. They do not charge your card the full amount of this unless and until you like it and you want to keep it. And so you just pay $5, you get it shipped to you, you try it out. 1 time, 2 times, see if you like it, and if you do like it, within 14 days of you receiving it, they will charge your card the full amount. And I want to say it's about 50 bucks. So like I said, this is like a luxury brand, Makiage, and it is about $50 for this foundation. So yeah, the good news, yes, it's expensive, but the good news is you get to try it. Like, you get to try it for a whole day. You don't ever get to do that with foundation. So it's really cool. I absolutely love that. So they have a pretty detailed, pretty cool way of helping you find your shade. And so what they do is they, you know, give you pictures of all of these different women with all of these different shades of women, and they just go into deep detail about it. And so I kept on doing mine, and it's like, because I know what my undertone is, I know what, you know, what color looks like me, what color looks like me. But I kept doing it and I kept getting a different color, and it was like a darker color. I'm like, okay, well, maybe it looks different, you know, online than it does in person. I mean, and I like redid the quiz 2 or 3 times to see if I would get something different. And I was just very accurate to what I thought I was and that I needed. So anyway, the color comes and it's like way too dark. I was like, what in the world? So this is the box, by the way. This is the box that mine actually came in. And the color that came, like I said, was way too dark, number 175. So 175 woke up like this. I just could tell right away from looking at it in person, but also on the computer. I'm like, I don't think that this is my color, but I'm like, hey, I mean, this is the test. I feel like I was doing it accurately, so that's what I ended up doing. I just went along with what they told me as per the quiz that they give you. Since it wasn't my color, you know, I go on there and I think I replied to an email because they're really good at just emailing you throughout the whole entire process. You know, have you gotten it? Oh, if you've gotten it, have you tried it? Things like that. And so I I emailed back and I'm like, no, the color is, you know, like 2 shades too dark. At that point, that's what I kind of guesstimated. I was like, it's about 2 shades too dark. And so they asked me to send them a picture. And so that's what I did. I sent them a picture of me with no makeup on, in natural light. And this is what they sent me, you guys. And it is like a perfect match. So I don't know how that's gonna help you, but I don't know. I bet you could if you really wanted to. Like if you are somebody who has a problem with finding the right shade, if you wanted to, I bet you could email them and say, hey, I'm gonna give you a picture of myself. Please let me know what color you think I am, because they're really good. And, you know, that's their expertise, is to be able to, plus they know their product. So if they see you, they know their product, it's their expertise. So if you are somebody like me that's just kind of really hard, I'm telling you, I always have to have at least 2, in every brand that I've used, I have to have 2 different colors in order to get my perfect shade. But I honestly believe that this is my perfect shade. It's really awesome. Like I said, I gotta wear it for more than, you know, 20 minutes at a time, but we'll see. So far so good. I really like it. The formula is really great. You know, it blends out very well. It's not too drying. Like, I do feel it does dry on your face. I felt it drying. Of course it dries. Of course it oxidizes, but it doesn't go to a level to where, you know, you start feeling like a prune and it just like sucks up everything that is moisturizer on your face. It's not like that. And even right now, having done my full face of all this other makeup, it feels really light. I can't even tell. So the only thing I can feel on my face right now are my falsies. Other than that, I can't even tell that I have makeup on. So yeah, I'm really, really, really happy about it. So far, so good. Next, again, the concealer. Yes, just like I thought, just like I knew when I saw it, too light. I'm like, yeah, no, it's gonna be too light. And I knew it was, which is why I said, okay, well, I'm gonna automatically just go ahead and mix it with a darker shade. I still don't know if I am completely convinced that mixing it with the darker shade made a match, like made something that I'm gonna love wearing all the time, because I don't think it did. So I don't know. Maybe I will see about returning it and getting a darker one, because I really thought I'd be able to make it work by just going a little shade, you know, a shade darker, and then this one to get the shade. But probably the formula difference just made it so that it just didn't work out for me. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go and get a better color. Also, you guys, you saw that I just pulled out that darker foundation. They let me keep it. They're like, you can keep it and we're gonna send you one that is your match. And I'm like, wow, thanks, that's awesome. So I'm gonna be giving that to one of my sisters. So my main thing about Il Makiage that I really wanted to try, and that I was really curious to know if it is as good as everybody is saying online, it was the foundation. So though the concealer didn't work out just because it's the color situation, it's not the formula necessarily. I hope not that I don't like it. I think it's just the color, so we'll see. The good news is the main thing for even doing this video, and the main thing I wanted to see was about the foundation, and this worked out like 100%. So far, so good. I really, really like it. Like you guys can see, you saw me in the beginning of the video where I didn't have any makeup on at all, and now you see my full face, so you know, you can tell it really does work out beautifully. I really hope that you guys got something out of that, especially if you've been wanting to try out the Il Makiage, and just the fact that you can do it for $5 and they won't charge your card if you send it back. Say you get it, you don't like it, you send it back, they will not charge your card the $50 or $48 that it is. So that is something to think about if you guys are on the hunt for another foundation, for a foundation that is good coverage, but not heavy and super thick. Definitely. I'm gonna play with it some more. I'm gonna try it out some more and see how I like it. But so far, so good. That was it. So you guys, I am still waiting on my Glam Plus Ipsy for June. Okay, you guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye! My Ipsy's not here yet. So my BoxyCharm Premium has actually been here for a few days. It is the Ipsy Glam Plus that I'm waiting for, because I like to do the battle of the boxes between the, Oh, wait a second though, hold on. I just realized something. Shoot. I don't know why I would be doing a battle of the boxes for a BoxyCharm Premium and Ipsy Glam Plus, because it doesn't make sense, it doesn't work. I don't know. I'll still do it. But yeah, I forgot. What I typically do is do a BoxyCharm base box and the Ipsy Glam Plus, because that's what makes sense. They're about the same price range. And so the BoxyCharm Premium is not going to be, Ipsy Glam Plus probably won't be able to hold a candle to the BoxyCharm Premium because they're different prices. Well, yeah. Maybe I'm just going to give you guys the BoxyCharm Premium then. I don't know. See, I'm scatterbrained. Everything going on in the world, I just don't know anymore. I do not know.